Hi everyone, my name is Titi Oluyemi. I am here to share my testimony. February 2025, I was experiencing low back pain. In addition to the low back pain, I was also experiencing right shoulder pain. It was like a 10 out of 10 pain, so I reached out to my primary care provider. My primary care provider prescribed me some medication, and the medication worked for about 1 to 2 weeks. The pain became intense, so I went back to her and she ordered x-ray. The result of the x-ray was normal, so she ordered MRI. And MRI showed one of two things. It was either I have tuberculosis or I had cancer. So I reached out to Pastor Remy and I told her about it. And Pastor Remy prayed for me. And the next day, Pastor Ayo called me and he also prayed for me. My primary care also ordered CT scan. So the CT scan showed lytic bone lesion. And it was at that appointment that she referred me to an oncologist. So I saw an oncologist at Maryland Oncology in Annapolis, and he did a bone marrow biopsy. He did PET scan. He also did some lab work. The bone marrow biopsy came back showing that I had abnormal plasma cells. And in addition to that, there was a particular lab that he ordered for me. It was a Kappa light chain lab, and the normal one was within 3 to 19. For me, my lab came back at 1,670. So the oncologist told me that I had multiple myeloma, and he wanted to start treatment. So I reached out to Pastor Remy and Pastor Ayo again, and I told them what the oncologist had said, and they started praying for me. And I believe that week or the week after, they came to my house and they were praying for me intensely. And also Pastor Adeola Akeremi and Deaconess Tope Akeremi joined in the prayer with them. And then I suggested to my primary care that I needed a second opinion. So I was referred to another oncologist at the University of Maryland. So I went to that appointment. He also did lab works. He did PET scan, CT scan, bone biopsy, and he came back with the same results. And it was at that appointment that I had a definite diagnosis of multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma is a type of blood cancer that people of my age don't usually get it. It's usually age 65 and above. So it was a rare type of cancer. So the oncologist, like I said, gave me a definite diagnosis and told me that I would do an induction treatment. After induction treatment, they would check to see if I was a candidate for stem cell treatment. And if I was a candidate, they would do the stem cell treatment, and it was like a 50-50 chance. They didn't know what would happen after that. So, like I said, that the pastor and mommy pastor, they kept on praying. They would give me Holy Communion. They would anoint me randomly. And Pastor Diola and Pastor Deaconess Akeremi would come to my house and they would pray for me. So August came, August 2025, I believe the week of PPC. It was a Thursday. I started my induction treatment on that Thursday. This treatment continued from August to like December of 2025. So it was a mixture of chemotherapy drugs, and I took that continuously from August till December. And every Thursday during my treatment, Pastor Ayo and Pastor Remy will call me to get an update, and they'll pray for me religiously from August to like December. So I did so well with my treatment that come January, the provider told me, my oncologist, told me to stop the treatment in December and that in January I should take a break. So I took a break in January, and what we did in January, they checked my liver, they practically checked every organs in my body to make sure that I was a candidate for the stem cell transplant. So when they checked everything, so we scheduled for stem cell collection. So I believe the first week of February, I went into the hospital, they collected my stem cell, and the second week I was to come back to get a high dose of chemotherapy drug, then they will give me back my stem cell. So I went, I believe February 17, I went back to the hospital and they gave me a high dose chemo, and the high dose chemo was so high that it took out the hair on my head, so I practically went bald. So come February 18, I went back to the hospital and they gave me the stem cell they had collected previously. And for 3 weeks, I was to go into the hospital every day to get my lab work done. And every day when I went in, they would check my labs and they would transfuse blood. They were transfusing platelets, they were transfusing white blood cells and red blood cells. And this continued for like 3 weeks. So after that 3 weeks, the goal was to come back 100 days from the stem cell transplant. So I went in 100 days after the stem cell transplant. They did another bone marrow biopsy, and it was at that appointment that my primary care, my oncologist told me that the cancer cells were gone and that my bone marrow biopsy was normal. So I just want to use this opportunity to tell anyone going through something, it might not be cancer, whatever it may be, just know that we serve a living God in this assembly. God is real. All you just have to do is connect. And I just want to thank everybody who supported me, every Higher Ground Assembly members that prayed along with Pastor. I remember Pastor, every opportunity Pastor had to be on the altar, he would mention my case and he would pray for me, and people were interceding for me. I just want to thank God for every Higher Ground Assembly member that interceded for me. I want to thank God also for my hospitality department. Even though they didn't know what was going on during the week of PPC, like I said, that was when I had my first chemo treatment. But they knew I wasn't 100%. So they all came together and we did excellently well during that week. We were able to cook the food. There was no issue. I just want to thank my hospitality team. And like I said, I want to thank Daddy Pastor and Mommy Pastor. I want to thank my husband actually for standing by me through all this. I just want to praise the name of the Lord, and I can tell you that I am cancer free. Thank you, Jesus.